Hey, it's Mark Rodriguez here, and you're watching WWE Aftershock. We're talking about all the cool WWE pay-per-views on WWE Network, and today we're going to be talking about WWE Payback. And yes, that's a lot of WWEs. Now, in case you guys are wondering why this review took so long, because usually I do it like the next day, or maybe the next 2 days or whatever. Yeah, it's been a very busy week, and also when the episode was aired, like, originally on Sunday, the internet was like real bad, okay? I missed most of the kickoff show, and I know it's just a kickoff show, but I want to review the whole thing, not just, And we also missed, I think, the first half of it or something before the internet finally started working good and everything. So, yeah, I had to, throughout the week, sometime, find some time to rewatch these matches so I could give, my thoughts on them and everything. And then we also heard about this injury, this unexpected real-life injury in the ring. So, of course, I also had to go back and watch that one, too, see it in person and all that. So, yeah, I finally got to see the episodes. Here's the review. Let's start it off. So, with the kickoff show that I finally got to see, we got Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is the new guy that won the Under the Giant Battle Royale. No, it should be Under the Giant Memorial Battle Royal match at WrestleMania. So yeah, he's a new guy, and yeah, he's pretty cool. Pretty big, got some good power moves. He's a pretty tall guy, and I'm really surprised that Dolph Ziggler won the match. It's I don't know, in my opinion, he's a new guy. Show off his moves, show off what he can do, give him a proper introduction into the WWE, and to have him lose against Ziggler, it's come on guys, really, I don't know. That's what I thought anyways. It's Ziggler, he's Ziggler, I'm sure he has a big fan base. And I know that Ziggler, I guess he kind of ranks above other people like the Social Outcasts and Zack Ryder or whatever. But it's still Ziggler. I think that for a proper introduction, have Baron Corbin just whoop his ass and take the win and just show off that he's someone not to mess with in the WWE, But whatever. Then the next match we got Kalisto, Lucha, defending the title against Ryback. And yeah, it's a pretty good match. Pretty good moves and everything. Ryback had a lot of power, and he was just walking around all cocky and arrogant, like he was so sure that because he's bigger and stronger than Kalisto, he could win and everything. And Kalisto basically just ran circles around him and did all kinds of good moves. One thing I do gotta mention that was pretty weird, very weird. I don't know why or what, but during the intro, when Ryback came in, he was doing the whole time thing, whatever, what CM Punk does, and I got no idea why he was referencing CM Punk with that. That was kind of strange, but yeah, he did that. And yeah, it was pretty cool. At the end of the match, he picked up Kalisto while he was on the second rope and jumped off that second rope and just threw him down like a gorilla press off the rope. I've never seen anything like that before. Pretty awesome. And yet Kalisto still maintained the title. Ryback was going to get him into a move or something, but Kalisto still reversed that. Salida del Sol, and kabam, he still won. And I'm real glad because I really wanted Kalisto to have a good lasting title reign and everything, and not just to lose it so quickly. But the thing is that it is kind of getting a little repetitive though to have him fight against Kalisto against Ryback all the time, yeah, I guess he earned a rematch and whatever, but it's throw other guys after him, send some of these new guys, hey, send Corbin after him, send other people, make it more exciting, give him a more exciting title reign. And also, this is a fight for the U.S. Championship. I'm sorry if I said earlier Intercontinental, I don't know, but for the U.S. title match, that should not be in the pre-show. In fact, no title match should be in the pre-show. That should have been in the actual pay-per-view, in my thoughts anyways. At least the last one, the WrestleMania, he should have been an actual WrestleMania, not just the pre-show or whatever. But those are my thoughts. I really hope that in the next pay-per-view or whatever, he's in the actual pay-per-view and have him fight against someone else that's not Ryback, So anyways, now for the real deal, the actual pay-per-view, we had, and this is a big one. Now, I missed out on this because I'm sorry, work has been busy. I missed out on SmackDown and Raw and all these episodes, but apparently there was this tournament between all the tag teams, and whoever wins on top would get the right to fight against the New Day for their titles. So this is the end of the tournament, and we got all the people we usually know, like the Dudleys, the Usos, and all that. But we also had these guys, Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. I guess they don't have an official tag team name. They're from NXT, now they're officially in the WWE. And the Vaudevillians, also from NXT, they're the guys who do this classical black and white thing. They kind of look like they're supposed to be from those old Charlie Chaplin type movies and whatever, and even have like the classical little mustaches curled up, like the old-fashioned villains, the kind that would tie women to railroad tracks and all that. And yeah, so they're also now in WWE. So basically, this match would have decided that whoever wins between Kaz and Esno and the Vaudevillians would go on to face the New Day. So the match starts pretty good, blah blah, but then of course the real big thing is that one of the Vaudevillians grabs Esno and is about to throw him, like we've seen so many times before, when they grab a guy and just throw him like out of the ring through the ropes. But this time, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the guy botched it, like his move, or if Esno botched it by not reacting, whatever. I don't know how it is, but the thing is, instead of going through the ropes, the top rope smacked him in the head so hard that it whipped his head back, and he smacked his, like, the back of his head against the mat, and then he just fell out of the ring and everything. He was just like unconscious and everything. So his tag team partners all like, "Are you alright, man?" And everyone just stopped. Everything just stopped. The whole match stopped. Everything got super serious. The announcers got super serious. Like they didn't know what to say. They were just like shocked. And Esno was just not moving at all. And he just called off the match. And you know, the ambulance came, took him away, and all that kind of stuff. And everybody was shocked. And of course, the announcers tried to I guess remind us, this is the risk you take, it's wrestling, whatever, you know, our thoughts and prayers are with him, but, you know, here's the next match to kind of, you know, keep the show going, you know, but that was a big shock. But one thing I do gotta say, though, it's just kind of funny, it's not, okay, it's not funny because it's an injury, but, like, people always say the whole thing about wrestling is fake, but the injuries are real. This proves that wrestling is real, we think it's fake, but it's still kind of, sort of, it's kind of like the reverse. The injuries kind of sort of prove that wrestling is fake because that was not part of the script. You know, Esno was supposed to, you know, get back up and keep the match going and all that stuff. And, you know, in real life, if the Vaudevillians really did want to defeat them and all that stuff, I mean, they would have they would have kept on beating on him. They would have grabbed him, throw him into the ring, and do like a quick pin, or let him lose by count out because he was knocked out. You know, something like that. You know, it's something that kind of shows that it does get serious once a real injury happens, and everyone's just got like freeze and whatever, you know. But luckily, Esno is okay. The very next day, they did show that he's out of the hospital, he's all good and stuff. And as usual, you know, they kind of make it into part of the show, so to speak. It's like Seth Rollins accidentally broke John Cena's nose in one of their matches. It was a real accident. It was not supposed to happen. But after it happened, you know, they make them now act all like, "Yeah, I broke your nose, Cena." You know, I guess you couldn't see that. Like they made it part of the show. So now it's the same thing. Now the Vaudevillains are coming out saying, "Oh, like, oh man, you guys are wimps. Like Esno's not a real man, because you know, a real man would have gone right back up and kept the match going." So you know, they're all making it part of the show. But yeah, it is kind of surprising when something like this happens. But yeah, the match and the pay-per-view basically had no winner. It's just like ended. But from what I heard later on, like in Raw, SmackDown, whatever, they made like if Esno, not Esno, I'm sorry, like if the Vaudevillains did, you know, win and advance. So we'll see what happens if they're really gonna face the New Day, or I don't know, you know. And then wow, not a lot of matches. The next match was Kevin Owens against Sami Zayn. And there was a lot of personal stuff. I guess they were like very best friends back when they were NXT, but now it became personal. I guess Sami Zayn was jealous that Kevin Owens came into WWE first, and you know, a lot of stuff, whatever. But anyways, as for the match itself, it was a pretty good match. They both had incredible skills. They both kept kicking out of these intense moves that you would think like that ends the match and all that stuff. But yeah. So in the end, Kevin Owens did grab Sami Zayn and did smack him hard with the pop-up powerbomb. And I gotta say, wow, I mean, that one really rocked the mat. That one you really did hear the crash sound when he, like, landed on the mat. Like, damn, you know? So, yeah, so the match ends, and Kevin Owens starts bragging. He calls, I think, Brian Saxton, something like that, one of the announcers, to, like, I guess, rub it in his face that he still won and he still beat Sami Zayn and all that. So, then we had this other match, which was The Miz versus Cesaro, and what can I say? it was so messed up. It's like this awesome WrestleMania moment that Zack Ryder was not only in WrestleMania, but actually won the Intercontinental title, and then have The Miz beat him the very next day and take the title. Like, what the fuck was that, you know? And then they even have Razor Ramon come in and be like, hey man, hey yo, give him a rematch unless you're, you know, scared and all that. And so far from what I've heard, there hasn't been a rematch between The Miz and Zack Ryder. So now we got Cesaro going after The Miz, and hey, Cesaro's cool. He's back in action. Everyone just like they just rock the house whenever Cesaro appears. But it doesn't look like Zack Ryder's gonna have his rematch anytime soon. That was just his one day in the sun of WrestleMania. Goodbye. Okay, go away. You know, like that kind of sucks. But anyways, real good match. Cesaro's just super awesome. The Miz is just his usual, you know, cocky, douchey self. And yeah, Cesaro actually did grab The Miz and spun around like a whole bunch of times. Like, wow, that wasn't just the usual 2 or 3 times. That was like a long time before he finally let him loose and everything. And then the weirdest thing is what's his name? Owens was like announcing the match because I guess he wanted to see, because obviously now he wants to go out for the Intercontinental title, so he's kind of watching whoever wins between The Miz and Cesaro, he'll be going after them, you know. So Sami Zayn just comes back and starts attacking him and everything. And this is the funny thing. This is like one of the things that you know, that kind of shows that wrestling isn't, you know, it's like The Miz and Cesaro did some kind of move. I forgot momentarily, but like they were both down. They were both just down and out of action just in time for Sami Zayn to come in and start attacking Kevin Owens, so that us as the audience don't have to like split between what do we do? Do we watch Cesaro fight The Miz, or do we watch Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn fight? No, like very conveniently, these guys are out of action, so we can all focus the attention on Owens and Zayn fighting it out one more time. And then when Cesaro and The Miz finally get back up and start fighting it again, Cesaro grabbed The Miz in some kind of like a cross-face submission move, and The Miz tapped out, but Owens and Zayn get into the ring too and fight or whatever, or they were, I think, either in the apron or right in the ring, whatever. They distracted the referee, blah, 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 blah. And then when Cesaro got up and basically shoved both Owens and Zayn out of there. Like, get the fuck out of my ring. And then try to get the announcer's attention, like, dude, you know, you got a match to watch or whatever. And The Miz would grab him, do a real quick rollover, pin over, 1, 2, 3. The Miz is still the winner, and that just really sucked, you know. And then it just kept on going because, like, Owens would attack Cesaro and attack Sami Zayn again, and it just kept going and going. It was like a weird thing, but yeah, I think I would have preferred Cesaro to win. I would have preferred Cesaro to be the new champion over The Miz, but I do hope that somewhere amongst all of this, I mean, give Zack Ryder a rematch. Come on, y'all. Hey, Razor Ramon wants him to have a rematch, so give him a damn rematch, you know? So anyways, then we have Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho, and yeah, it was a weird thing. Chris Jericho was doing his little talk show thing, and then Dean Ambrose interrupted, and of course that somehow led to this match. But yeah, I gotta say, pretty good match. Pretty good match. Lots of good techniques from both of them. They did a lot of good stuff there. And what I personally like is I like that Dean Ambrose did win, because I would have been so pissed off that Jericho won. It's like, oh my god, you know. But yeah, Dean Ambrose did win, did get the land of dirty deeds on him and everything. But it was really close. We both did all their moves and stuff. We did have some tense moments where it looked like Dean Ambrose was going to lose because he was stuck in the walls of Jericho, but did manage to get out and everything. But it was a good, clean fight. You know, no of the usual Dean Ambrose like disqualification, no chairs, no things like that. So it was a good, clean fight. It was pretty good, and I like it because I've always been curious seeing how they fight, because that's what I like about this pay-per-view in particular. You had all these people that don't usually fight each other. Like, you don't usually see The Miz fight against Cesaro or Dean Ambrose fight against I forgot his name, Chris Jericho. So it is pretty cool. And also, after Jericho just fighting against AJ Styles over and over and over and over, it's kind of about time you moved on to someone else, you know? But yeah, pretty good match. Real glad that Dean Ambrose won. And then we had, oh my god, we had Charlotte and Natalya for the title. Apparently Natalya has been fighting with her a lot in these episodes of Raw, SmackDown, whatnot. And Natalya has been finally getting the respect that she deserves, finally getting some more recognition. Because, I mean, she's been there for a long time as opposed to some of the more newer divas, but she's always, like, shafted. She's, like, I guess she's, like, the female version of, like, you know, Zack Ryder and Vaudevillians and all of them. She's not, like, that popular, even though I don't know why. She's very skilled. So, to make it more different or whatever, and as usual, since we always got Ric Flair cheating, we have now Bret the Hitman Hart with her, and that's awesome, bringing him back. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so to keep Ric Flair out of like his usual cheating tricks, we had Bret the Hitman Hart, the best there was, the best there is, and the best there will be, keeping him out of trouble. So pretty decent match, a lot of good stuff there. The bad thing is all of that is kind of messed up by the ending, and I really hate this. And it took me a while, but I figured out what they were doing. It was just so stupid. I guess just because the Hitman Hart was there, they just had to do it because, well, if you guys, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Montreal Screwjob. It was a match at Survivor Series back in 97, 98, something like that. And it was like the Hitman vying against Shawn Michaels. And for whatever the hell reason, I think Shawn Michaels had the Hitman pinned or something, and before they even counted 3, someone rung the bell and declared a match that Shawn Michaels was the winner, and Bret Hart just got all pissed and everything, and apparently Shawn Michaels didn't even know that about it or whatever. He thought he was going to win clean, or he was going to lose against the Hitman, but that happened. So, same bullshit here. Same bullshit here. So, Charlotte grabs Natalya in the figure 4 leg lock and everything, and even though Natalya, like, very clearly, the camera really clearly shows that she is not even tapping out or anything, they ring the bell, they declare her to be the winner and all that stuff. And it was just so fucked up. It was just so incredibly fucked up. I think the original Montreal Screwjob, it was like I guess it was hard to tell, like if he tapped, if it was like a 3 count or not. But this one, it was like blatantly obvious. The camera angles like almost in Natalya's face that she did not fucking tap out or anything. And they ring the bell. And you think that something like that would have been something that they would show like in replays or whatever, so we could see that she did not tap and like I don't know. I mean, the Montreal Screwjob was very weird or whatever. It was very shady. But this was like blatantly obvious that she did not tap. And to just proceed as if she did. And even having the announcers like surprised, but she didn't even tap. And to just go on with it instead of like saying like wait, let's watch the replay. Whoa, she didn't tap. The match continues or something like that. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that unfortunately does make wrestling look fake. And where you gotta, I guess, shut off your brain and just go with it. But yeah, this one, like I said, they were trying to do, like, I guess we will call this a Chicago screw job, but it just doesn't work because it's so blatantly obvious, and they show replays of it. I mean, that already tells you that no, she didn't tap, continue the match. It's stupid. But I guess for people to make it whatever, Natalya grabbed Charlotte in the sharpshooter, and then good old Bret Hart grabbed Ric Flair in the sharpshooter. So we had to see double sharpshooters, both the Harts, rocking and all that stuff. But it doesn't make up the fact that Natalya should have won. Like, if they wanted, they should have did the screw job, but didn't have them, like, restart the match. I don't know. But it would have been so awesome for someone like Natalya to win the match and have the title and stuff. Because that would have been awesome. And she worked so hard. I mean, she paid her dues. Give her the damn title before she retires or something, you know? And, yeah, for people, everyone in the audience was cheering for Sasha. Say, we want Sasha, we want Sasha. But she's nowhere to be seen. She only appeared, like, for a few seconds talking with Shane backstage or whatever. It's like, I don't think it's even worth dragging her out there just for that. But yeah, people have been kind of upset that Sasha Banks have been kept off the TV. I guess she's due to be champion. There are lots of people saying that whenever she does fight Charlotte in a serious match, she will win and be the champion. But, you know, we'll have to see, I guess. And then the next match we had was Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles for the title. And yeah, pretty cool. I mean, it's a pretty cool contender. Of all these people, I mean, you know, Dean Ambrose and Sheamus and whatever. I mean, it's cool to see someone completely new like AJ Styles go against Roman Reigns. And before this thing started, there was this real drawn out thing. I think it was because the SNL match, of course, was cut short. They had to fill in the time somewhere, right? So there was a big deal about Vince McMahon announcing that he'll declare either Shane or Stephanie to run Raw. And apparently Shane, despite losing the match against The Undertaker, I should say, has been running Raw anyway. So instead of a clear winner or whatever, Vince McMahon now announces both Shane and Stephanie will run Raw and whatever. That was way too. It was like at least 20 minutes longer than it should have been. But anyways, oh, and the funny thing is that everybody was chanting for CM Punk whenever Vince McMahon appeared. It was CM Punk, CM Punk. That was funny. Between that and Ryback doing this, that was kind of weird. And yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. I was thinking, where have I seen that before? But anyways, on for the match. Pretty good match between Roman Reigns and AJ Styles, but it got, you know, shenanigans. So they did some kind of move. I forgot exactly what it was, but Roman Reigns fell out of the ring and he was knocked out, and apparently he lost by countouts. Now, you know that in a real championship match, you have to win by a pinfall or a submission. Countouts and stuff don't count. So technically speaking, it would have been like AJ Styles won due to countout, but since it's still a countout, Roman Reigns is still a champion. So Shane McMahon comes out and he's like, hey, whoa, no, we want a clear winner. So restart the match. As of right now, no count out. So the match keeps going. And one of the times AJ jumped off the rope, and I think Roman Reigns was trying to hit him, like, I guess in the gut or something, accidentally hit him in the balls. So he gets a swallow fly for a low blow. Then Stephanie comes out, hey, no, we want a clear winner, So as of right now, no disqualifications either. So the match gets restarted a second time. And I was like, oh my god, this is just silly now. And as the match keeps going, these two guys, I forgot their names. I do apologize. I don't know if they're written on here anywhere. Well, these two guys that are friends of AJ Styles, and they're a member of the Bullet Club back when they started in Japan and everything. I forgot their names, and I do apologize, but they do come in, they start beating up Roman Reigns, and remember that now without disqualification, they can't do anything about it. So they beat up Roman Reigns and everything. The Usos now come in, the Usos beat them up and everything, and once all that junk is cleared out of the ring or whatever, we go back to the regular AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns, and, you know, pretty intense match. It was pretty close and everything, but in the end, Roman Reigns, I think he did like a spear, Superman punch, and bam, he is still your champion, despite everybody booing the hell out of everyone. Like, I swear, every time Roman Reigns comes in, the moment the theme song starts, the boos are so loud, and then the volume just goes down because the WWE is trying to like tone out the boos. It's just so funny. And yeah, and I've heard rumors that sometimes they even go back and add like fake pre-recorded yays to cover up all the boos because I guess no one likes Roman Reigns. But yeah, it was a pretty decent match, despite the stupid shenanigans and all that stuff. And of course, with these two guys being a member of the Bullet Club, and everyone's favorite Finn Balor from NXT also being a member of the Bullet Club, people are expecting that sometime this year we will finally be seeing the Demon Finn Balor in WWE. And personally, I can't wait for that because he's an awesome guy. Just the intro alone is awesome. But anyways, guys, for pay-per-view, for my thoughts, what can I say? It was, I mean, it was kind of cool in a way that we get to see a lot of new faces, a lot of new guys. You know, Esno and the Vaudevillians, Big Cass, Sami Zayn, Corbin, like all these new guys. And the whole pay-per-view is also tagged as the start of a new era. And it is pretty awesome, you know. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I am glad that Kalisto did maintain the title. Yeah. But the Chicago Screwjob, just no. And I guess Shane and Stephanie, it was kind of silly. I guess it was kind of good in a way because everybody was just expecting Roman Reigns to win and boo, 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 boo and everything. But at least I guess with Shane coming in, Stephanie coming in, the Bullet Club guys coming in, Usos coming in, I guess that kind of kept the audience awake at least to watch what's going on or something. But yeah, it's a weird pay-per-view. It's I mean, for me, it's always entertaining. It's always good. Me and Paige get some food, we sit down and watch. It's kind of entertaining, but I don't know. I mean, I would have loved it a lot. Like if Natalya won, that would have been fucking awesome. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's not Natalya's shirt, but if Natalya won, that would have been fucking awesome. If AJ Styles surprised us and won against Roman Reigns, that would have been super awesome. I love Roman Reigns, though. I do hope he has a long title reign. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know what he has to do to make everybody love him and stuff. I don't know why they hate him so much. I mean, I think what you have to do is make him fight against someone everybody hates. Like, make him fight against Alberto Del Rio or against Rusev or someone that's despicable or something. Because, like, AJ Styles is so beloved now, especially after fighting with Jericho, that they're going to cheer him over Roman Reigns, of course. Or everyone loved Dean Ambrose, you know? Like, I don't know. Just make him fight, like, real hateful, despicable people or something so that they could cheer them on or something. They keep making them fight against like super favorites and everything, and it's sucking because people hate them already. They're gonna hate them even more, you know, like that kind of thing. And the last thing I do gotta say is the weirdest thing ever is that the pay-per-view, I even forgot about this until the thing was over and I exited out of the app and everything. But the cover the cover of Payback is the Wyatt family. Like, the Wyatt family, yeah. Bray Wyatt, you know, Strowman, Harper, and Rowan, they're all there. But they were not anywhere in the pay-per-view, like, at all. None of them. Not even, like one of the members. Nothing. No taunts, no threats, nothing. And that's, like, the weirdest thing ever. Now I know Luke Harper got injured, and I know that Bray Wyatt is kind of sort of injured, or he's nursing an injury or something, but it's just so weird. It's like, these injuries kind of happened a couple of weeks back. I mean, there was plenty of time to, you know, someone get the memo and change the poster to something else. Maybe, I don't know, maybe have AJ Styles on the cover to promote that he's new or something like that. I don't know. But it was so weird that they have the title. And this is worse than the other one. I remember that old Royal Rumble one that had like Randy Orton somewhere in the cover, and he was not anywhere in the match, you know. But yeah, they eventually kind of cropped them out. But this is worse. This is like flat out Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family in your face, and they're nowhere in the pay-per-view. And it makes me curious, like whenever they eventually release the DVD of it, like will they still have that or something else? It's like weird. But anyways, yeah, those are my thoughts. Pretty cool, entertaining, I guess, but I guess not really one of the better pay-per-views. I really wish Natalya would have won. That would have made, probably, at least for me, a big difference right there and stuff like that. But, you know, decent matches, but I don't know. Some of them were just kind of lackluster or had bizarre finishes or just weird stuff. And like I said, it's okay. He's going to be back in action soon, so that's pretty good. It was kind of scary there for a moment there. We thought we had another, you know, like a real serious permanent tragedy, so I'm glad that they didn't happen that way. Personally, he's very goofy and cheesy and all that stuff, like acting all gangsta and whatever. Like, I don't know, like, it's just, I don't know, he's a fucking goofball. He's a fucking goofball, but of course, I got nothing against him as a person. Alright guys, the camera just suddenly, like, the space was all full. I do ramble a lot, but I don't want to end the video all abruptly. But basically speaking, you know, kind of average pay-per-view. Had some good matchups though. I really wish Natalya won. Like I said before, I think Esno's kind of goofy, kind of like his little gangster thing, like, I don't know. But as a person, I do respect him, of course, and I'm glad that he's okay. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. As usual, this is Mark Rodriguez here, and see you all next time for the next WWE pay-per-view, which I believe will be Extreme Rules. And apparently there'll be a rematch of AJ Styles and Roman Reigns in Extreme Rules. Let's see what happens at that one, because of course, like the title suggests, anything can happen. Let's see what happens. See y'all next time.